we were down in Alabama, I had a chance to do a field pass, which I'll be doing again here for the Rose Bowl, which is so dumb. Can't believe they're going to be letting me and my friends do that. But we were standing with Matthew McConaughey, and he dropped this ball to Xavier Worthy, who's a weapon, punt returner, kick returner, a guy who can take the top off of defense. And that thing came down as if it was dropped from the football gods themselves. He lost that touch for a little bit of the season. He has it back. I like Quinn Ewers going in the college football playoff, and it feels like his moxie and swag and confidence is at a level that Sark wants him to be at.
Right down the middle. That's where he's really dangerous. Boy, I think it has a chance to be one of those games because we know what Texas is capable of, such great balance, and Sark having a month to get ready to attack a Washington defense that I think is better than it looks on paper, being around them. And now that they're healthier on the back end, I think that's important. But really, guys, I think it's what Michael Penix can do. Yeah. Best group of receivers on one team. Now that they have Jalen McMillan healthy, that trio against Texas that loves to play a lot of quarter four, I think you're going to get opportunities, one-on-one matchups, and who's the better man, who wins those 50-50 balls. Washington's been really good in that area.
Both teams can score quickly from any place on the field. I think the winner of this game is the team that scores from the 5-yard line. And advantage Texas. Yeah. Now, Texas will bring in 2 tackles and put her in the backfield. 680 pounds of blocking. Besides blocking, both those tackles each caught a touchdown pass this year.
Yeah. Athletes.
Advantage Texas inside that goal line area.
Hey, that's 7 instead of 3, Coach. 7 instead of 3.
A lot of advantage
touchdowns, not
Texas.
field goals.
A lot of advantage Texas coming out here.
And Roll Tide already.
Yeah.
You guys love the Longhorns, but how about the Huskies? You talk about Penix, talk about the offense, but how about that defense? I love Washington's defense. They have 2 great edge rushers in their secondary. They're getting healthy, just like Kirk said. Let me show you exactly what the Longhorns are going to have to deal with when they're on offense. Let's start with this man right now. They call him ZTF. It's Zion Tupuola Fetui. Yeah. Watch him get off at the bottom of the screen. The right tackle's like, there's no way this guy wasn't offsides, right? Runs right past the right tackle, gets the sack, fumble, and he recovers it. Wow. And then on the other side, you have Braylon Trice. Stunts, loops underneath, fast, strong. These guys are disruptive edge players. Watch how he gets to the quarterback in under 3 seconds. And then on the back end, they're starting to get healthy, like Kirk said. Now you have this man right now, Cameron
Fabiculanum.
There you go, Fabiculanum. Reeves reacts, makes the tackles. He was banged up during the season, but now he's back. And that secondary, I'm telling you, man, they are one of the best secondaries they've faced all year.
Asa Turner also back, so they didn't have those safeties most of the year.
Exactly.
Now they bring that experience, ability to communicate.
And that Pac-12 championship game, those guys played very well.
They did, but over the course of the season, the average missing about 13 tackles a game. That's second most in the country. And yet, when we did the College Game Day podcast up in the original locker room yesterday, Pete Thamel, me, and Stanford Steve said Washington's going to win the football game.
Outright.
I love that they know who they are, Reese. They have an identity. You look at the gauntlet of that schedule at the back end of what they did. You know, going to USC, I get it. USC didn't have a great year, but it's still dealing with Caleb Williams. Then you go home, play Utah, physical team. Go to Corvallis, still able to throw the ball in rain, which looks like this. You go home, get a win against your rival, and then beat Oregon when no one said you were going to beat them.
Calloused, it feels like, right? Doesn't it feel like they're calloused over there? Legit, that Washington
team. they've been through a lot.
They have. It feels like
they feed off of people doubting him. I saw that answer by Troy Faumataunu, their left tackle. He's as good as there is. He's about tired of hearing about, what about Sweat? What about Byron Murphy? I mean, they're strong. They're big. Exactly. You're going to be okay out there? He's like, man, we're physical too. So I was like, okay.
They proved that point against Oregon. And by the way, it's like no one noticed that they gave them the Joe Moore Award as the best offensive line in the country.
It's interesting because they were they're known for throwing.
But Dylan Johnson since November 1st leads the entire country in rushing.
And I think Kalen DeBoer, by the way.
That's how they beat Oregon in the Pac-12 championship game.
And I think Kalen DeBoer knew we needed to become a little bit more well-rounded if we wanted to get to where we are. So they started working that run game.
They're going to have to play great defense. And if they do, guy that Desmond showed you on the tape is going to have a big day. And he's got certainly a compelling and moving story.
Give me something.